Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. Apologies, I'm a little bit late. I've been wrapping up my full-time Devil's duty, doing the Instagram and all that malarkey. Hope you guys are well. I'm still feeling a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I'm feeling it in my chest, and those misses by Lukaku and by Marcus Rashford keep replaying through my mind. How did they miss those chances? Just how? How did they miss those chances today? I just can't get over the fact that Lukaku and Rashford missed those chances. I can't, oh man. Oh God. We could have won today. And to think, after the first half, we were so poor. We were so poor in the first half. Real Madrid probably deserved to be 1 or 2 up, even though their goal was offside. Casemiro was offside. So how did that... I don't know how the referee linesman missed that. The referee was absolutely shit today. Absolutely shit today, the referee. And he didn't give Manchester United much. But I'm not going to say he was the reason for the result. Yes, if the goal was rightly flagged by the linesman and, of course, the referee blew up, gave United a free kick, then maybe the game would have finished 1-1. But at 2-0 up, despite the fact Real Madrid did hit the bar, and I thought Gareth Bale was about to make it 3-0. And at that point, I was thinking, Jesus, please, this is just going to get worse and worse, isn't it? This is going to get worse and worse at that point. But somehow we did get back into it. But at times I was thinking Real Madrid are going to run away with this. So to think we lost 2-1 isn't that bad. But then when you look at the 90 minutes and you think, yes, Real Madrid were the better side. Yes, the referee was shit. But Manchester United missed some absolute sitters. Romelu Lukaku missing. Marcus Rashford missing. How did they miss those chances? I said it on Full-Time Devils. When I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to see those chances replaying in my head. Yes, it was only the Super Cup final today, some people will say. But I still want Manchester United to win trophies. I want Manchester United to win trophies. And when a trophy's at stake, I want Manchester United to win. That's why it was good to see us fight back, to show some spirit. And actually, you know, make Real Madrid think twice. They didn't absolutely spank us. They brought Ronaldo, Asensio, Vasquez on. They had some fantastic strength in depth. But United didn't crumble. We didn't concede that third goal. And we got back into it as well, which was great to see. Romelu Lukaku missed a sitter, like I said. And it was nice to see him get a goal after that as well. Because if he went away from this game with United losing and that being the only opportunity that he had and that chance that he missed in his first competitive game, then that's all people would have been talking about. So it was nice to see him get a goal. He's off the mark for Manchester United in his first competitive game with a goal. I thought Henrik Mkhitaryan was nice today at times. He did give the ball away a few times. He wasn't perfect. I'm not going to say that. But he did look good at times today as well. And he must have nutmegged the whole Real Madrid side in that 90 minutes. We've got 65 likes, 3 unlikes, you bloody bastards. And around 350 people in at the moment. So make sure you're hitting that like button. And make sure you're subscribing to McKola TV if you haven't subscribed yet. We are 372 away from 39,000. And obviously 1,372 away from the target of 40k by the beginning of the Premier League campaign. We've got about 5 days left to go to do it. Can we do it? Probably not. But with your help, I can do it. So hit that like button, hit subscribe, get your comments in. Let's get this debate going after the UEFA Super Cup final, where Manchester United have unfortunately lost. Now, before the game, I predicted 1-1, United win on penalties. I was obviously wrong, but I didn't expect us to beat Real Madrid in 90 minutes because of how they're fucking quality, man. And we saw that today. They started without Cristiano Ronaldo. Gareth Bale did start, despite what Jose Mourinho said yesterday. And Real Madrid in the first half were fantastic, and they showed exactly why they were European champions. Now, they probably took their gas off the pedal a little bit when you take into consideration that maybe they haven't had as much pre-season as Manchester United, but even then, they were looking good and could have scored more goals in the second half as well. Gareth Bale hit the bar, and they had a few other close calls as well. David De Gea making a few couple of fantastic saves. So Real Madrid did have their chances, but like I said, those misses will live in the memory. Anshu says Matic was good today, and Nemanja Matic was absolutely fantastic today. I thought he was Manchester United's man of the match. Nemanja Matic was quality from the first whistle to the last, and to think he played 90 minutes up against one of the best midfields in the world in Real Madrid and managed to see the game out. He was confident today. The goal came from his shot, which was saved by Navas. He couldn't handle it. And I thought few crosses into the box were absolutely fantastic. A couple of runs back with Luka Modric, who's mint, and tracking him back and defending after him. And I thought Nemanja Matic covered the pitch well, protected his defence well today, and looked good. I thought in the first half, I think Statman Dave made a great comment on Twitter where he said, United, it didn't seem whether United were in a 3-5-2 or in a 4-3-3. You couldn't actually tell. Lingard was dropping back to where Darmian was, but you couldn't really tell like what was going on. Valencia seemed to stick with Marcelo. You couldn't see what was happening, so it was a little bit of a what the fuck's going on in the first half with our shape. I thought in the second half we looked a little bit better, but as I said, that could have been a result of either Real Madrid taking their foot off the gas, but you have to give credit to Manchester United. And I thought Marouane Fellaini, when he came on, looked good as well, despite a bang on the head, which left him going off with bandaging on his head. He still looked good, and he had a few opportunities. The Bilgi says positive signs. I mean, I was just doing the stream for full-time Devils. Now, obviously, there's loads of people in there, so there's a bit more of a split in opinion. And I felt like there was a lot of people saying negative things. And I think it may be difficult to get negative when you are bossed like we were for about 40, 55, 60 minutes in the game. I thought Real Madrid were pretty solid. And it's easy to get disheartened when you get bossed by a team like Real Madrid. But listen to this. We will not come up against a side as good as Real Madrid all season in the Premier League. No one is that good. There's a reason why they've won back-to-back Champions Leagues. And I think it could also be something to whet the appetite of the players. The younger players, Rashford, who missed his chance, Lukaku, who's just joined the club, Paul Pogba, who's been here for a year, but even then he's still new to the things at Manchester United. And he wasn't great today. I thought Pogba was poor. I thought there were signs where in the first half it looked like, hey, Pogba's going to be good today. But then there was a moment where he went through on goal. It was 3 against 3. It was Lingard and I think Lukaku running with him. It might have been Mkhitaryan, but it was definitely Lingard. And they had split the defence. All he had to do was slide one of them in. He chose not to. He went for a shot and it was a poor shot. Now, there was from that decision that he made, which was poor, his performance went a little bit downhill. There were still good things in his game. A few good balls into the box, a few good runs. But generally, it went a little bit downhill. But I mean, this game was a marker of where we want to be come the end of the season. This season's all about getting back to winning ways in the Premier League, hopefully reclaiming our Premier League crown. We want to do well in Europe, but we're still a little bit off the sides like Real Madrid and that. And I think this was a great marker for the team today. Look, I would have loved us to win it, but I think in defeat there are lessons to be had. And I think playing against a side like Real Madrid, the best team in Europe over the last 2 years, in the Champions League that United haven't competed in recently, I think it's a good marker for the team to show that this is the level we want to get to. That's where we need to strive to get to. We can get better in the Premier League this season. We will be better in the Premier League this season. I have no doubts about that. And I'm still really excited for the Premier League campaign. But I think in terms of Europe, this was like a marker in terms of how far we have to go. I've seen a few comments there asking me to speak about Lindelof. Pogba MUFC said Lindelof needs time. I think someone else commented saying that Lindelof did some good things today. But then I've seen someone else comment something like Linda flop, which isn't, of course, nice to see around your new signings now. I thought Lindelof did some good things today. I think our defence was a bit poor at times. But again, we're playing against one of the best sides in Europe. Is it really fair? Let's judge him against West Ham. Let's judge him in the Premier League week in, week out. Let's give him the next couple of months to adapt to things at Man United. You can't rush out and judge him, particularly playing against the level of the opposition as we did today. Over 400 people in the house now and around 154 likes. So get hitting that like button as well and get subscribing if you're not subscribed to Adam McKola TV. If you've joined us over from Full Time Devils, then thank you for coming across to the channel. Make sure you hit that sub button as well. Everybody needs time, says CJ7. Totally Marshall in the comments says Jose is killing Marshall. It was a shame Marshall didn't get an opportunity to come on today. Hope he starts against West Ham at home on the weekend. Massive positives in the second half, says Cameron. Lindelof needs Bailey with him. He hasn't got to play with a consistent back four, which is one thing he needs to do as well. A back four, whatever it is, he needs to play with consistency. He needs to play with consistency and goalkeeper behind him, a defensive partner, and he hasn't had that at all yet in pre-season. So give him time. Smalling and Darmian did okay, says... who said that? Sorry, I think it was Vegito Blue, but I might be wrong. Mickey would have had a great assist to Rashford, says Homie. It would have been a great assist, man. Mkhitaryan was quality today. And I think he had just nutmegged Sergio Ramos when he put Rashford through. So if Rashford scored it, it would have topped the move off nicely. Bailey is missed, says Anshu. Darmian hardly got the pitch, says German F. Jackson Joy just says Smalling. Chris says, don't fool yourself. Jose will not give Marshall a chance. Otter Perez says, Bale update. You want a Bale update? Did you watch the game? He started and played for Real Madrid. He even cracked the bar as well. Jose Mourinho was talking about whether he starts or not today. Now look, he's obviously not Champions League cup tied, so a transfer is still obviously possible, but I don't think Manchester United are going to sign Gareth Bale. I think it was Jose Mourinho having a little bit of fun, maybe a little bit of mind games, maybe saying, look, Gareth Bale, the door's open for you here, but I don't think it will end up in United signing Gareth Bale. If it does, I will be absolutely delighted with that. Rifat says, Rashford is young, so he will make mistakes. How was Lukaku's goal went offside? It was Casemiro's goal which was offside. Clearly offside. The only reason I haven't made much about that is because at that point in the game, it looked like Real Madrid were going to score anyway. I was sat there like, shit, Real Madrid are going to score any minute now. So when the goal went in, I was just like, yep, saw that coming. And I didn't even look for the flag. But then I obviously saw it was offside. So I wasn't that angry about that. Wasn't angry about that at all. Gerardo says free Juan Mata. Obviously with him getting injured in pre-season, he hasn't had a much of a pre-season. Probably why Ander Herrera went off as well. But then again, Matic hasn't had any of a pre-season and he started and completed the game. So maybe it was a tactical thing too. Tony Montana says that Rashford miss hurt. That Rashford miss did hurt. And it's going to live long in the memory, those two misses. Well, at least till Sunday when Manchester United, fingers crossed, beat West Ham. We need to beat West Ham. And hopefully that happens on Sunday. Fellaini sacrificed his head for us today. Fair play. This is one of the comments. Lukaku's goal was also marginally off, said someone. Haven't seen that, to be totally honest with you. But who cares? The game has ended anyway. Elliot Hobday says, shout out, please. There you go. Tom Dillon says we need to improve overall. I think that's obvious. But I think we have made a lot of improvements over the last couple of months and particularly in pre-season as well. I'm not sure why people are getting so disheartened in terms of the way things have gone for Manchester United. There's still a long way to go for us under Jose Mourinho. We've still got a lot of improvements to be made, and we will make those improvements. So just relax, guys. These things will happen. These things take time. Jose Mourinho is still in the second year he's just starting the second season of his managerial career at Man United. Give the man time to make his changes and make his impacts. And particularly when you're comparing us up against comparing us up against fucking Real Madrid. What do you expect? You know what I mean? What do you expect? I just don't understand. Sad Monkey said Fellaini was a game changer. JH Draws, thank you for the comment. Jose's team play. Comments moving too quickly. If we may, fuck. Brand says if Fellaini deserves credit for today. I think Fellaini does deserve credit for today. I think he did play well. I think overall what I'll take from this game today is that not to get too disheartened by the result. I think a lot of people are very disheartened by the result. Overall to move on from it. And we have to move on from it. And we have to keep going forward. Manchester United have made improvements over the pre-season. I know this was our first competitive game today. But I think over pre-season we have made improvements. I think the signings have been good. Lindelof still has it all to prove, yes. But I think Matic and Lukaku acquisitions have been good. And there's still time in the window as well to bring in more players. And I think today we were just up against a very, very good side that got the better of us for the best part of 60 minutes. We didn't take our chances. when they did come our way. And because of that, if you don't take your chances at this level, you're not going to win games. It's that simple. And I think that's a warning shot for us in the Champions League this season. But I think it's also something that can give the players something to strive towards. That is the level that we want to get to. We want to be getting to the level where we can beat this side. So fingers crossed that happens. Somebody said, let me find this comment because I'm about to go in now. Khalid says, Adam, you slated them for the first 3 minutes of your post-match video. Stop slating fans with negativity. Mate, are you a moron? How have I been super negative? Pointing out that someone missed a sitter or pointing out that I'm disappointed is not being super negative about the team. I'm not being super negative over the fact that we've lost against the European champions. That is not what I'm doing. I'm saying I'm disappointed Lukaku and Rashford missed their chances. Up against anyone, you expect Rashford and Lukaku to take them chances. I'm disappointed. I expect every United fan to be disappointed when we lose. What I don't expect is knee-jerk reactions. Oh, Pogba's brainless. Oh, Pogba lacks intelligence. Oh, Man United are shit. Oh, this, that, the other. Oh, we're going backwards. All that overreactionary shit. It's absolutely bollocks. So, whenever I ever said that today, have I been overreactionary? Have I said United are crap? Have I said Lukaku's crap, Pogba's brainless? Have I done any of that? No. So shut the fuck up, please, with your nonsense. Anyway, thank you for joining in, guys. I do love you. Even though some of you do chat shit, I do love all of you. What I'm trying to say is, don't be too downhearted. United have gone forward under Jose Mourinho. I think big season coming up. Really looking forward to it. The challenge is there for these players. They have to improve. I think Jose Mourinho has added very good players to the team. I think Lindelof has it all to prove, but Matic, Lukaku, fine. Happy with that. West Ham on Sunday. I think we're ready for that game. I think we're not ready to win the Champions League. I think that was obvious. And I think anyone acting surprised at that is a fucking moron. If you think United are ready to win the Champions League or are ready and better than Real Madrid at this moment in time, then you're stupid. We've still got a long way to go. Yes, we could have won the game today. Yes, we could have taken our chances. Yes, we could have done better. But Real Madrid ultimately were the better team and deserved the victory. So stop throwing your toys out of the pram. Stop getting your knickers in a twist. On to the next one. West Ham up next. Premier League football is back. I cannot fucking wait. Nothing is going to dampen my excitement for this one. And roll on Sunday. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. Like Talha says, make sure you smash that subscribe button as well. I will be back live tomorrow with more MUFC transfer talk. And I will have more content for you throughout the week as well. Plenty more stuff coming up. We got the West Ham preview. We got the Premier League predictions video, which will also have my fantasy football information in. We got loads more stuff coming for you. So make sure you keep it locked here on Adam McKola TV. Subscribe, like, and share. For now, though, guys, I've been Adam McKola. I'm going to go hit some of the tweets up for Full Time Devils. So join me over there if you want. #MatchdayMac. See you later.